Hey everyone, welcome back to English Empire. Woohoo! Today we've got a super useful English lesson for you. And trust me, this is one of those grammar points you will hear and use all the time in real life. So, before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you can keep improving your English with us step by step.
Hello, everyone. I'm Rose.
And I'm Mark.
And today, we're going to help you understand one of the most common and important English structures. There is and there are.
Yes, this lesson is very important because native speakers use these expressions every day when they want to say that something exists or that something is in a place. So, if you want to speak naturally and correctly, you really need this.
Exactly. And don't worry, we'll explain everything in a very simple, clear, and friendly way. We'll go step by step.
Yes, step by step, nice and easy, no stress, no panic, no headache.
Yes, by the end of this lesson, you'll know when to use there is, when to use there are, how to make negative sentences, how to ask questions, and also how to avoid common mistakes.
Perfect. So, let's jump in. Number 1. What do there is and there are mean?
First of all, what do these expressions mean?
We use there is and there are to say that something exists or is present somewhere.
That's right. We use them when we want to introduce something, mention something, or say that something can be found in a place.
For example, there's a book on the table. There are 2 students in the classroom. There's a cat in the garden. There are many cars in the street.
So in all of these examples, we are not focusing first on the thing itself. We are first saying that it exists, that it is there.
Yes, that's the key idea. We are saying this thing is present. This thing exists. This thing can be found here.
Now, let's get to the most important point. What is the difference?
Very simple. Use there is with singular nouns. Use there are with plural nouns.
That's it. Easy. Let's look at that carefully. Use there is for one thing. There is a man outside. There is a problem. There is an apple in the bag. There is a train at 10:30.
Use there are for more than one thing. There are 3 books on the desk. There are many people in the restaurant. There are 7 days in a week. There are 2 windows in the room.
So, if the noun is singular, one thing, use there is.
And if the noun is plural, more than one, use there are.
Very nice, very clean, very English.
3. The short form of there is. In spoken English, people often do not say there is in the full form. They usually say theirs.
Yes, very important. Native speakers say theirs all the time. For example, there's a book on the table. There's a big tree in the garden. There's a good film on TV tonight. There's someone at the door.
So theirs is just the short form of there is.
But be careful. For plural, we normally say there are, not theirs, in careful grammar.
Exactly. So, correct, there are 2 cars outside. Correct, there are a lot of restaurants here.
In casual speech, some people may say, there's 2 cars outside. But for good grammar, especially if you are learning English, writing English, or preparing for exams, use there are with plural nouns.
Yes, that's the safe and correct choice.
Number 4, how to make negative sentences.
Okay, now let's make it negative. How do we say something does not exist or is not there?
We use singular negative, there isn't, there is not. Plural negative, there aren't, there are not.
Let's see some examples. Singular. There isn't a hospital in this village. There isn't any milk in the fridge. There isn't a castle in the town.
Plural. There aren't many people here. There aren't any chairs in the room. There aren't any cinemas in that area.
So again, singular takes isn't and plural takes aren't.
Exactly. Very simple pattern.
One more thing. In everyday English, we often use any in negative sentences. For example, there isn't any sugar. There aren't any shops nearby.
Yes, that sounds very natural. Number 5, how to make questions.
Now let's talk about questions. This is very useful in daily conversation.
To make a question, we change the order. For singular, is there? For plural, are there?
Let's try some examples. Singular questions. Is there a bank near here? Is there a problem? Is there a bus stop near the station?
Plural questions. Are there any restaurants in this town? Are there many students in the class? Are there any letters for me today?
This structure is very common when you need information.
Yes, imagine you are in a new city. Is there a hotel near here? Is there a pharmacy nearby? Are there any good cafes around here?
Super useful for travel, daily life, and conversation.
Number 6, how to answer these questions.
Now, if someone asks you a question with is there or are there, how do you answer?
Like this. For singular, yes there is. No there isn't. For plural, yes there are. No there aren't.
Let's do a few examples.
Is there a good cafe near here?
Yes, there is.
Are there any shops open now?
No, there aren't.
Is there a swimming pool in the hotel?
Yes, there is.
Are there many people at the party?
Yes, there are.
Nice, easy and natural.
7. There is and there are with numbers and quantities. We also use these structures with numbers and quantities. For example, there are 7 days in a week. There are 11 players in a football team. There are 20 students in my class. There is a lot of traffic today. There are a lot of restaurants in this area.
Be careful here. Sometimes you see expressions like a lot of. If the noun after it is singular or uncountable, we often use there is. There is a lot of snow. There is a lot of water. If the noun is plural, we use there are. There are a lot of people. There are a lot of cars.
Yes, because the real decision depends on the noun that follows.
8. There is with uncountable nouns.
Ah, yes, uncountable nouns. Important point. Uncountable nouns are nouns we usually do not count one by one, like water, milk, sugar, money, information, furniture. With these, we usually use there is. Examples: there is some water in the bottle. There is a little sugar in my tea. There is some money in my bag. There is not much information here.
Even though these things may seem like a lot, grammatically they're treated as singular or uncountable, so we use there is.
9. There is and it is are not the same. This is a very common mistake for learners. There is and it is are different.
Yes, very important. Listen carefully. We use there is to introduce something for the first time or to say that something exists. Example, there's a book on the table.
After that, when the thing is already known, we can use it. Example, there's a book on the table. It's interesting.
First, we introduce it with there is. Then we talk about it with it.
Another example, there's a train at 10:30. It's usually on time.
So don't say, it is a book on the table. That sounds wrong in this meaning.
Exactly. If you want to say that a book exists on the table, say, there is a book on the table. Then later, it is new. It is mine. It is interesting.
10. Common mistakes learners make. Let's go through some common mistakes because these are very, very important. Mistake 1. There is with plural nouns. Wrong. There is 2 cars outside. Correct. There are 2 cars outside. Mistake 2. There are with singular nouns. Wrong. There are a cat in the room. Correct. There is a cat in the room. Mistake 3. Using it is instead of there is. Wrong. It is a restaurant near my house. Correct. There is a restaurant near my house. Mistake 4. Forgetting the correct short answer. Question. Are there any parks nearby? Wrong. Yes, there is. Correct. Yes, there are.
These mistakes are very common, so don't feel bad if you make them.
Yes, really, it's normal. Everybody makes mistakes when learning. The important thing is to notice them and improve. Quick practice. Okay, let's practice together. Ready?
Let's go.
Number 1. Blank a book on the desk.
There is a book on the desk.
Number 2. Blank 2 cats in the garden.
There are 2 cats in the garden.
Number 3. Blank a hospital in this village.
Is there a hospital in this village?
Number 4. Blank any good restaurants near here.
Are there any good restaurants near here?
Number 5. Blank not any milk in the fridge.
There is not any milk in the fridge. Or, more naturally, there isn't any milk in the fridge.
Number 6. Blank not many people at the meeting.
There are not many people at the meeting. Or, more naturally, there aren't many people at the meeting.
Very good! Woo!
Let's review everything one more time. Use there is for singular nouns and uncountable nouns. Use there are for plural nouns. Use theirs as the short form of there is. Make negatives with there isn't and there aren't. Make questions with is there and are there. Use there is, there are to say something exists or is present somewhere. Do not confuse there is with it is.
Perfect summary!
Once you practice this again and again, it will become natural.
Yes, and the best way to improve is to make your own examples. There's a window in my room. There are 3 people in my family. There isn't a supermarket near my house. Are there any parks in your town?
That kind of practice really helps.
All right, my friends, that's all for today's lesson. We hope you enjoyed this explanation of there is and there are, and that now you feel much more confident using them in everyday English.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't be afraid of grammar. Grammar becomes easy when you learn it with real examples and with a smile.
Exactly. And if you liked this lesson, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to English Empire.
Tell us in the comments. Write one sentence with there is and one sentence with there are.
Yes, we'd love to read them.
See you in the next lesson.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Keep learning, keep growing, and keep speaking English with confidence.